So you've probably seen my latest video and want to play this game called Throne of Horns. But you don't know what's the game about. Well, today I'm going to show and explain the details, like the mechanics or game modes, so you don't have any troubles at playing. Starting with the basics. The heart icon indicates your health, the shield is the block bar, and the yellow guy is your stamina. Pressing M1 or left-clicking performs an attack. This attack can be blocked or parried, so be careful when you use it. Pressing F key will perform a parry. When landing a parry, you will stun and deal damage to the opponent for a brief time. Holding right-click or M2 will block any incoming attacks. Keep in mind that the shield has a life bar, and when it reaches 0, you can't block anymore. Each successful hit, block, or parry increases your performance score, which determines the top 3 rankings upon victory. Clashing is a mechanic that only happens when 2 players and 1 at the same time. One of them have to be running to active the clash, and this animation will display. Now please pay attention to this. Clicking M1 will make you shove, clicking M2 will block any incoming shoves while clashing, and clicking F will trash. Block wins against shove, trash wins against block, and shove wins against trash. This is a mini-game that works like rock, paper, scissors. Knowing that, now let's move to the lobby section. If you press F key, you will spawn your Ceratopsian. This acts like a cosmetic while you wait in the lobby. If you press the button stable, it will show all the current Ceratopsians that you have. If you want to get more, you will need to buy the eggs from the shop. At the moment of hatchling a Ceratopsian, these can get mutations, special colors, or skins. In case you want to change the Ceratopsian you are using, just double left click on them and that's all. Now, if you press the button Upgrades, you can give points to certain stats like strength, health, defense, or endurance. You can get points every time you win a match or you level up your Ceratopsian. I forgot to mention that if you check the right side, you will notice the description of your Ceratopsian. Here you can check the basic stats, level, battle records, personality, mutations, abilities, and more. Moving back to the stats, if you want to use points, just press on the plus icon. Some Ceratopsians will show a % at the side of their stats. That gives more chances to get points. You can check in the description. The change of the stats that you just upgraded, use this as a guide to know what stats you need to level up first. And lastly, you can change the chance of giving points for certain stats by changing the playstyle. In this case, offensive gives me more chance to get points on strength and endurance. You can choose the playstyle you want, like defensive, vitality, or just stay at balanced that gives you equal chance for all stats to get points. If you go outside of the stable, you will notice there is a small merchant. This is Grimm's shop, and here you will find different items to buy. When you click on one of these items, you will see a quote from Grimm and his explanations regarding that particular item. You will also notice how much does it costs, and the description with more useful info to know about the item. The shop features a rotating limited inventory that is restocked every hour, since Grimm is a lazy bum who doesn't want to work anymore. But you can also find other items such as Nasutoceratops or Diabloceratops eggs, in case you want to change your Ceratopsian. Keep in mind that more items will come in future updates, so this isn't the final lineup. After buying the item you want, you will have to open your inventory, and if you want to use that item, just click on Use. Keep in mind that you can't use some items at the same time, and this only applies in the next round. Now, I'm going to explain the game modes. Let's start with Alpha Game Mode. Here, you or one of your teammates will be selected as the Alpha. You will notice, because the Alpha is the biggest in the group. To win this game, you must kill the opposing team's Alpha. Now, if an Alpha parries another Alpha's attack, a small explosion will occur, sending any nearby minion flying like a rag doll. The same thing will happen if an Alpha parries a minion. Players who are not the Alpha are known as minions, and if one of them dies while the Alpha is still alive, they will respawn later. Next game mode is Juggernaut. In this game mode, one person will be the Alpha, and the rest of players will have to kill this Alpha. Also, as an Alpha, you get a bonus of HP and damage. To win in this game mode, if you are the Alpha, you must kill everyone. If you are not the Alpha, you and your team must kill the player who is the Alpha. This game mode is Team Deathmatch. In this game mode, you and all the players will split in 2 teams, and you will fight till one of the team dies. You cannot respawn here. In this game mode, if you lose one of your teammates, you will get a 25% damage reduction. In case you had 2 teammates and they die, you will get 50% damage reduction. This buff will help you a lot if you are dealing a 2 versus 1 or 3 versus 1, but if you kill one of them, the damage reduction will be lower or will disappear. The Deathmatch game mode is simple. It is a free-for-all showdown. You earn a point for every player you eliminate, and the winner is the first to reach the highest number of performance points or eliminations. Now I'm going to explain the damage reduction you get based on where you are attacked from. If you get hit in the tail, or you hit someone in the tail, you will deal 25% of the total damage, and if you hit the tip of the tail, you will deal 0 damage. If you get hit, or you hit someone in the head, you will deal 75% of the total damage. And finally, if you hit someone in the body, you will deal full damage. In other words, there will be 0 damage reduction. Now I'm going to explain the abilities of the Diabloceratops and the Nasutoceratops. If you press R, Diablo will enter a furious state, increasing movement speed and granting life steal on hit. Damage increases with nearby enemies up to X2 damage bonus, while nearby allied Diabloceratops diminish the bonus, but cannot reduce it below X1.25. If you press R, Nasuto will do a lunge forward and slam its head downward, dealing 1.5 times more damage on a clean hit and 2 times brace damage against bracing enemies, deal times 2 damage when brace breaking enemy. To conclude, you cannot use your ability when you have low stamina. This is the end of the video. Hope this information is enough for you to understand and enjoy the game. Consider leaving a like and subscribe if you like my content, and see you in the next video.